Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 2749 of What You Have to Know. Today we are talking about emotions, emotional soap specifically, the soap process we're hopping into with respect to an emotion that we selected yesterday. I selected frustration because it's popping up again in my life, which means I haven't been paying attention to it. I need to deal with it and see what's changed that's causing it to show up more often than it has been in the past decade or so. So, step one of the SOAP framework is story, which we look at both our current and our desired story when we are examining the SOAP framework step one, because we all know where we are. We want to be blatantly honest and list out where we are with respect to that emotion right now, what things are triggering it, what type of situations are triggering it, how often are we feeling it, what happens when we feel it, are we seeing any patterns, etc. Has something come up from the past that's triggering it, or is it just a new experience that feels like a situation from the past that's triggering it? We want to know everything we can about what's going on right now and how it's showing up so that we can create our desired state. What do we want our story to be around this particular emotion? For me, I want it to be that it doesn't affect me at all, that I experience it, I feel it, I react to it in a way that is positive, and I flip the switch on that and turn it around and get the outcomes that I want without feeling frustrated, right? Just like happiness is a choice, frustration is a choice too, right? All of our emotions are a choice, but mostly they're physical reactions that we feel in our body. So we want to know, where do we feel them? What can we do about them? But the first step of anything is to, number one, be aware of it, which is the current state. Number two, say, okay, well, what do I want this to be? What do I really want to feel like? Do I want to feel frustration every day, multiple times a day? I'm going to say no. You might want to, but I sure as heck don't want to. I have much better ways to motivate myself toward change than feeling frustrated. I also tend to react versus respond in ways that I want when I am acting upon frustration instead of a more, positive and empowering emotion. So, I've got some strategies in my mind. I always work ahead in this SOAP framework because it's so ingrained in my being now that even when I'm on step one of it, even when I'm identifying what thing I want to work on, what challenge I want to address with the SOAP framework, I'm already steps ahead in my mind because I've done it so many times. It's just automatic. A lot of times now, the SOAP framework, since I've installed it in my subconscious, which is why we cover it every month, I want you to have tools in your toolbox that when something comes up, you know the tool and it just automatically starts working for you. So we don't have to, like blinking our eyes or breathing, we don't have to always consciously think and be aware of dealing with challenges. A lot of them will just be dealt with automatically, which makes our life a whole lot easier and a whole lot simpler and a whole lot more fun. Today, going with my sister first thing this morning to get my mom. She met with her sister. She's up here in Wisconsin for a few weeks this summer, and she always likes to get together with her sisters in the area, well, kind of in the area. They're in the Midwest, at least. And they go rent a place on Lake Wissota and hang out and spend sister time because they're all spread out now in the country, and two of them didn't even make it this year. They didn't make it to they're here alive, but they didn't make it to the gathering for health reasons, etc. But I think it's so important. I mean, I see my sisters every year, and I can't imagine not. I think when you grow up with siblings, it depends. Everybody's family situation is different, but my sisters were my best friends growing up. And just like everything, we grow apart and we create our own lives, but they're also an integral part of who I am. So I want to spend time with them. I want to see my sisters every year. One of them lives in Texas, so I don't always see her. Well, I usually do because my mom's down there now and my other sister's down there now. So I'll make a plan of going there at least twice a year going forward. All right. What am I thinking about today? Going to do that. And so that's my number one thing. And then hanging out with my amazing granddaughters today as well, which is also very fun. But if I can help you in any way, please ask. I'm actually going to read a child psychology book on my way back there and back because I want to get some ideas on frustration with the granddaughters so that I don't pass frustration on to them. All right. Have an awesome day. And I'll, of course, speak to you tomorrow.